tell no lie. All of the people around us, they say, can they be that close? Just let me state for the record, we're giving love in a family dose. We are family. Hey, I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, and sing. Sing it to me. We are family. I got all my sisters with me.
Greetings, South Holland community. Thank you for joining us tonight for the 2021 Heritage Community Party Reimagined Pasta Dinner. We come to you tonight to share who we are, where we are, and where we're going as we leverage our faith, uphold our family, and propel our future. My name is Shanetta Davis, Executive Committee Member and Co-Chairman for the Marketing and Technology and Platform Committees on the Heritage Community Party. I initially wanted to join the Heritage Community Party because just like every other committee, I love to serve. I knew that being a part of the Heritage Community Party would allow for the future of South Holland to be at the table, voicing concerns, voicing suggestions, and being a part of the decisions as we look ahead. In my daily interactions, I communicate with business owners and residents alike. And there's so much opportunity for us to continue to grow and nurture not only those who are here, but those who we want to see come. We are excited for the opportunity tonight for you, our residents, to meet and greet with our 2021 HCP candidates. You'll learn a little bit more about them, their journey into politics, and where you can find them in and around town. But first, we want to share our new platform with you. This platform is really our commitment to the village. These are the principles and the values that we carry every single day in our work, in our actions, and in our service to South Holland. Our platform, our commitment, our village. To serve as good stewards of South Holland's financial resources by maintaining and enhancing village services in a fiscally responsible manner. To promote faith values and explore avenues for achieving social justice by amplifying our partnership with the South Holland Ministerial Association and places of worship in our community. To encourage participation in recreational, social, and physical activities by offering programs and hosting events that are appealing and suitable for the youth and adults within the village. To expand the vitality and viability of our community by supporting existing businesses, encouraging entrepreneurship, and pursuing economic development. To sustain a unified community by cultivating positive relationships that encourage acceptance and appreciation of diversity. To advance the quality of education in our community by being a strong ally to the local schools and partnering with them to support initiatives and programs that provide educational benefits to our students. To advocate on behalf of our residents and business owners by assertively lobbying county and state elected officials to reduce the burden of property taxes in our community. To foster inclusion in governance, commissions, and committees by encouraging and seeking participation of individuals from diverse backgrounds who share our unity of purpose and exemplify qualities that make South Holland a model community. To support and advance local ordinances that fulfill our values and identity as a community of faith, family, and future. To enhance our residents' quality of life by maintaining village infrastructure, roads, water system, sewers, street lights, etc., and other essential public services. To maintain our historically low crime rate by investing in our public service departments to ensure our legacy of being a safe place to live and raise a family continues. To assist our state, local, and federal elected officials by seeking resources and opportunities to improve the transportation infrastructure that benefit the residents and businesses in our region.
Hi, my name is Cassandra Griffin, and I have the privilege of serving on the Heritage Community Party's Executive Committee. This is a wonderful opportunity for me because I've been a resident of South Holland since 2004. I've been able to participate in a lot of different organizations and activities, but I never really took the time to explore what the HCP was all about. Being a member has given me that wonderful opportunity. Through this organization, I've learned about the trustees and the mayor and what their vision is, and I've also had the opportunity to serve on a couple of committees. The one committee that I'm serving on is the Platform Committee, and that gave me an opportunity to learn and to gently shape the direction of the organization. That made me feel like I am contributing not only to this organization, but to the village at large. I also serve on the Special Events Committee, and we're responsible for creating presentations and events that not only spread the word about what the organization is about, but also gives everyone an opportunity to participate and get to know the village officials. Just like me, I hope that whatever attracted you to South Holland, that you enjoy yourself and you find ways to be involved too.
Hi, my name is Gladys Mahan. I lived in South Holland for 19 and a half years. I'm divorced. I have 2 adult grown children. My hobbies are reading, gardening, mostly flowers, but I do like cucumbers and tomatoes, watching old horror movies, shopping, specifically shoes, and just all around socializing with my friends and family. I've been a member of the HCP party for about 10 years. I am a member of the executive committee, mainly Mike's assistant. I do most of my work during election time. I open up the office 9 a.m. I close at 4:30 p.m. I coordinate with the volunteers to put signs in folks' yard, and I call residents to see if we can put signs in their yard and stuff like that, and whatever else might want me to do. And I enjoy being a member of the Heritage Community Party because you get to know what's going on in the village, and I like socializing with people.
And now, the moment we have all been waiting for, the opportunity to meet and hear from our 2021 HCP candidates.
Hi, my name is Larry DeYoung. I've been a trustee on the village board for 31 years. I've lived in South Holland all my life, 75 years. I've been married for 51 years to Phyllis. I have 2 children and 5 granddaughters. They are 7th generation South Hollanders. My hobbies are really NASCAR, and along with that, I collect antique toy cars. I've got about 1,500. I wanted to run for village trustee after being involved in the South Holland Business Association and realizing how much I enjoyed just working with our people and getting things accomplished for the village. I have been involved for quite a long time with the Parks Department before I was a trustee, and actually spent about a half a day for a whole year as we built Gowans Park, which was a huge project that had been on the books for quite a long time. Also, one of the fun projects was when Route 6 was redeveloped, they wanted to blacktop all of the parkways. And myself and another friend from the Business Association, Bob Lagasty, the insurance man, decided we didn't want blacktop all up and down our street. Instead, we wanted grass and trees. So we went to our mayor at that time, Mayor Gowans, and he talked to the state. They said if we could raise $20,000, then the village would match it and the state would put in trees and grass. Hence, all these years we've had trees and grass instead of blacktop. I also was very much involved with the Loves Travel Center, which is a big plus for our town. The amount of taxes and so that are raised by that helps all of our taxes to stay lower. Couple of concerns that I have for South Holland is that our infrastructure is very old because it's an old town, and we are constantly upgrading utility lines, water mains, sewers, streets, and that kind of thing. And also, we have an aging population, and an aging population takes a little more when it comes to services, and we're trying to do that and still maintain costs. I'm pretty accessible to people because I've lived in the same house for 50 years. I've had the same phone numbers for 50 years. I'm on the village website, and I have special license plates that everybody recognizes. So you should be able to find me pretty easy.
Hi, my name is Vicki Perkins, and I'm a trustee here in South Holland. I've lived in South Holland since March of 1995, so that makes about 26 years as a resident. I am married. I've been married 32 years. I have 2 sons, and I have 2 adorable grandchildren. I was initially appointed by Don DeGraff as a trustee, and after serving alongside Don, Sally Pittman, our clerk, and my other trustees, I observed their passion and their commitment to the residents. And with that being said, that made me want to become more involved in the community, and actually I ran an election, so I became an elected official. But I think that one of the things that I shared with Don when Don initially asked me to be a trustee in South Holland, that I'm not a politician, but what I am is I believe in servant leadership. I believe in serving people, and one of my passions and what I love doing is serving our residents, and I enjoy doing that. Enhancements that I've made in South Holland, in my role as a trustee, I support recreational services as a chairperson and a co-chair for Public Works. And in that, I support enhancements in the programs that recreational services provide. I also advocate for improvements that Public Works makes in our public spaces and places. And one of the things that when I think about our concerns and I think about where we're at with this pandemic, I think the village concerns are pretty consistent with what the world concerns are, and that's around social unrest, around safety for our children, around our schools. And one of the things that I look forward to, and I'm proud that our village has been able to do, is we've continued to connect with our residents virtually. We've created unique ways to still create activities that are fun for our family, and you'll see that demonstrated during Halloween. We created a unique way for our children to still join and participate in a fun activity for the family. But we continue to look forward, and we're forward thinking. And I think that as leaders here in the South Holland, we'll continue to look at that and make that our priority too as well. I support, I work for a major organization where I support several business leaders. And in that, I'm accessible to those guys 24/24. I would say the same for our residents. I'm always accessible. I try to be a part and participate in events that allow me to get out and be interactive with our residents. However, during a pandemic, we've been limited in our ability to do that. So with that being said, I'm really looking forward to that opportunity. We can get together again and make eye-to-eye contact and really work on continuously improving our village.
Good evening. My name is Andrew Johnson Jr. I'm a trustee in the village of South Holland. In this vibrant community that I love and care deeply about, and I've lived here for 18 years with my lovely wife Donna and our two sons Tyler and Brian, and have the pleasure and been humbled enough to be able to serve as a trustee for the past 13 years. My hobbies is I'm an avid golfer, and over the last few years have become an avid photographer as well. As I said, this will be my 13th year serving as a trustee, and what prompted me to get involved was just want to be able to serve my community and just try to make a difference and to help it continue in this beautiful path that it has. That's one of the things that made me and my wife choose South Holland as a place we wanted to live and raise our children. And I was always raised to think you can't sit on the sidelines if complain about anything. Get involved, and that is something that since I came here, I've gotten involved coaching in Little League, getting on the Little League board, coaching basketball teams, getting involved with the Christ Our Savior school board, just anything that I could to make a difference in the community and work. And over the years, have moved that on to being on the District 205, Thornton Township District 205 Academic Enrichment Foundation, just things volunteering in the community, at my church, food pantries, just anything, not things to really bring any light on me, but just to do whatever I could to make the South Holland better. And just over the years, when I first got involved, volunteering in things, I had a mentor that was a former trustee, Art Bennett, who kind of laid the groundwork, showing me the importance of connecting with the community, getting involved, going door to door, going to community meetings, neighborhood meetings, just trying to get involved. And that has prompted me to really stay active and continue on with this quest of being here and sitting in front of you as a trustee again for another term. As far as enhancements that are made in South Holland, I think when I first came on the board in South Holland, I was the chairman of the Parks and Recreation Committee. And one of the things that really was exciting to us on that, before I was on that, I was sat on the Park Advisory Board. Then when I became a trustee, I was the liaison to that committee. And we were very proud to be able to accomplish the fact of enhancing the fitness center at the community center. And we were able to come in and negotiate with the parks director to get new equipment in there and really elevated the community center's fitness center into a state-of-the-art facility that it is now. As I moved on later in years, became the chairman of the Public Safety Committee, which oversees the police, fire, and ESDA. We just take very deep pride in being able to see the resources that we brought both departments, that they have top of the line. I think some of the finest departments, definitely in the Southland and definitely in the state. We've got very good resources there. We've got good officers, and the same thing on the fire department. We've got great equipment. If you've ever seen all the apparatus that we have in our fire department, as well as the vehicles that we do, so we make sure that our public safety is the top of the line here in the Southland, and it means very dearly to me in my heart. As far as general concerns that I have for South Holland, I think the main concern that I have for South Holland, I think we're doing a good job of it, is economic development. Just looking at our neighboring towns, and basically in the Southland, the struggles that a lot of towns have is with economics and business. And I think we do a very good job of bringing new economic development and business retention between the South Holland Business Association, our Director of Economic Development, and just the village as a whole is just really takes pride in pushing for businesses here in town. And that is the lifeblood of town, because all you have to do is look around the Southland and see how a lot of towns have come on hard times because they don't have that economic engine that drives taxes and makes, provides services for the town as a whole, from, to be able to provide resources to the police, fire, be able to public works, and those things that those are the frontline things that residents see day to day. Because that's the one thing we've seen through this last winter storm. If you didn't get your snow plowed, our plows were out there as soon as the snow hit. So we were very good about that. And that economic engine of our businesses is what drives that. As far as accessibility, I think I'm very accessible in the community. Of course, COVID has restricted a lot of that, but that's one of the things that I've prided myself in, is being available to the residents. I'm out in the community, get a lot of phone calls, a lot of emails, and residents feel they're very comfortable being able to come with me and being able to get their concerns passed on to the village board and get them addressed.
I'm Sally Penman, the village clerk. I've lived in South Holland for just over 32 years. This is where I raised my family. I have 3 adult sons and 3 beautiful grandchildren. I have, in terms of hobbies, I love to golf, although I'm mediocre, and I love to travel. Most people don't understand the role of the clerk. Simply, the role of the clerk is to be the record keeper. I'm responsible for all business-related records as it relates to the village of South Holland. I'm often asked how I got involved in village politics. Why did I choose to seek out the position of clerk? I didn't seek the position. I guess in many ways the position sought me out. I was already involved in the village in a couple of different committees, the Neighborhood Groups Committee and the Planning and Development Commission. When the clerk who preceded me was ready to retire, Don DeGraff asked me to take that seat next to him and serve as village clerk. I decided to say yes almost immediately. I think when we're given an opportunity to serve, we should take that opportunity. When it comes to the satisfaction I get from the job as clerk, the satisfaction comes in just making life better for someone else. When I look at village government or government in general, I think our role is to make life better for our citizens, make life easier, make life more comfortable. When I look at the things that we've done in South Holland in terms of the customer service center, we've made life a little bit easier for residents to come to the village and take care of their businesses. When I think about a personal sense of satisfaction, that comes when I know that we've done something. When someone comes to the village board, or to a mayor's coffee, and they express a concern or they have a problem, and they come back 2 or 3 meetings later and say, you remember I was here, I had a problem with my neighbor or with a barking dog or whatever, and you guys took care of that. Thank you. That is such a sense of satisfaction for me, because we made something better for someone else. See, we're not politicians, we're public servants. We're here to serve our residents. We work very hard in South Holland to make sure we have every opportunity to interact with our residents. We plan activities in the park, the community center, such as our pasta dinner, our mayor's coffee, various opportunities so that we can interact with our residents. We're residents. We run into our neighbors at the grocery store, at the Walgreens. This is who we are. I'd like to believe that I'm
approachable. I've never had a problem with residents coming to me to share any concerns that they have. My job is to help you.
Hello, my name is Don DeGraff. I have the privilege of serving the village of South Holland as mayor now for approximately 27 years. I'm very thankful for that. It's been a privilege of mine to be able to serve the residents and the churches and the schools and businesses of South Holland. I've lived here my whole life. Born and back in 1951, I've had the privilege of seeing South Holland evolve into a wonderful community where we've raised our 4 children. My wife Nyla and I have the 4 children, all married, and now actually 16 grandchildren. So we're very thankful to God for how we've been blessed as a family. I enjoy working as mayor. I've been involved in banking now. This will be my 50th year in banking. And so the privilege of serving in the business world as well as our church, and of course as a mayor, has been a privilege for me for many, many years. In terms of the village itself, we have a unique village, and South Holland is a community of faith, a family, and future. Those are not just words, those are actually values that I believe are so indicative of who we are as a community. And as we've evolved over the years, I've seen us evolve into a very warm, caring, serving kind of community. And so when we look at faith and family, it's the ability to be able to really care and love and serve each other. So that is what I believe is the most effective and most beneficial thing that the village of South Holland offers us as a family and as residents and schools and businesses in South Holland. We have continual needs to want to improve. Economic development is important, public safety is important. We feel we're one of the strongest in the whole Chicago Southland region. But that said, we keep working toward improving that. And so we have the right people involved in the village to make sure that happens. So as we move forward, we're going to keep working on this whole COVID-19 thing. Has been a difficult thing. We're making giant strides as a village, as a county, and as a state. So we'll keep working on that to make sure we eliminate some of the problems that have arisen. We want to get our business community very solid and solvent again. We have a wonderful Starbucks that's now open, which we're excited about, and more businesses to come. So that's good. The property taxes has been an issue for us. We'll keep working on that. We're going to try and eliminate, reduce those to the extent possible. Conversations with the assessor, conversations with the Board of Appeals are ongoing to make sure that we can solve that problem. But going forward, I see a bright, bright future for our village. There's so many opportunities for us. Quality of life, the ability to provide the highest quality of essential public services is where my priority is, and to make sure that we all significantly do what we can to make South Holland a better place in 2021 and well beyond. So thank you for the opportunity, for allowing me to serve. I thank you on behalf of our village board, Sally Penman, our clerk, and our trustees, and the wonderful administration that we have. We want to keep working for you. We love diversity. We want to accentuate diversity in all that we do and make sure that we're the best, the absolute best community in the Chicago Southland region. Thank you so much.
We asked our candidates and committee members, when you think of South Holland, the community, the people, the climate, what is one word you would use to describe South Holland? Opportunity.
Progressive yet cautious.
Friendly.
Hope.
Family friendly.
God-fearing.
Safe. Caring.
Servanthood. When I think of the concept of servanthood, I think of faith, family, and a very bright future. 3 words.
Thank you for joining us tonight. My name is Cindy Nyland, and I'm one of the South Holland trustees as well. I've been in South Holland for all of my adult life and have come to just love this community with all my heart. I currently live near Veterans Park, which is one of our nicer parks in the community, and everyone seems to find that a good destination point. I live there with my husband Mike, who is the executive director of the HCP, and has been involved with that and a lot of our campaigns, including ones that I've been in for a long time. I'm also the owner of a business here in town, Doctor's Interior Plantscaping, and find that all of the things that happen within the community are always very pro-business. The Heritage Community Party is a nonpartisan political organization whose purpose is to support the election of the candidates and municipal officials who share a great vision and passion for this village. Part of what we do as a team, we continue to pray for all of the residents and the businesses involved in this community, and we think in terms of minds of wisdom, hearts of compassion, and intentional inclusiveness. We check our egos at the door, and we roll up our sleeves, and we get to work. Like all political organizations, we rely on the generosity of residents and businesses who believe in the work that we're doing and want us to continue doing that. We want to thank those who have helped fund this pasta dinner tonight and the program that you're seeing now. And we want all of you who have helped with our campaign financially or in other ways to know how much we truly appreciate your support. If you care to contribute, please go to our website, www.hcpsh.org. We'd also like to thank all the volunteers who helped with this special event tonight, especially Larry Van Drunen, Larry DeYoung, Shanetta Davis, Vanessa Bradley, Cassandra Griffin, and Robin Sheldberg. Without them, we wouldn't have the opportunity to bring you this tonight. Finally, if you haven't voted, please make sure that you come out on Tuesday, April 6th, and cast your vote for the HCP, your South Holland Community Party. You can still vote early at Thornton Township at 333 East 162nd Street. And if you need to, please check out our website and find where your polling place would be for your individual needs. Thank you again, and have a great evening.